the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Golden Eagles of Tokyo.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready, break.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 10. The Love wants to shift things around.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Let's go.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete. But a pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And it's taken in at the 9. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Set.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
In motion, Slayton. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing. Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down. The punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but we'll get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you kind of get it back, even with just 1 throw.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Ready.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Wait.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Striker. 3. Set. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
43 rail. Set.
2nd and 9 now. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 73 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And coughed it up.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The throw over the middle, taken in. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown! Harris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
64 yards.
And the Packers have retaken the lead.
Joseph on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Packers 14, Golden Eagles 10.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
It got his man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Love looking to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Ready, break.
2nd and 5.
Check right. Ready.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ready.
Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Set.
Jones is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now. Strike. Check. Strike.
In motion right, Campbell. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check, Fury.
They'll look to throw.
Going right side, he finds Slayton.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Back to throw now on first down.
Completed to Hyatt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Hyatt able to make the catch downfield.
And touchdown!
Jalen Hyatt.
46 yards.
And the Golden Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Off the play fake, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Packers have retaken a third quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Golden Eagles 17. Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Spinning past him. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 36-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
Shot. 17. Set.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Hurry.
Play action this time with Love. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hut, hut.
Up the middle, Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Ready?
Jones again.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They'll try the right side with Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them,
ready?
I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Love now. And he's got it. And he is out of bounds here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Ready, ready. Fight, 97. Cut.
Here's Jones. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
Set.
They'll run it with Jones. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They begin with a run by Barkley. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
52.
Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there, not a big impact on 1st down.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Go red. Blue, go. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Edo blue. Green jack. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's 2nd down.
Blue striker. Set.
Now back to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Let's go.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
Green. Faster, faster. Claws red.
Back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Ready.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he will be out of bounds with a first down as they will have a 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning.
Come on, set. Striker, 3-3. Mega. Hut.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Packers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. He stiff arms him. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it was.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Smash, ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Green Bay, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Tokyo.